got a bunch of thoughts on this coronavirus. Donald Trump. Okay, I've been talking to a couple of people. I finally ran into somebody who was a friend of a friend who actually said that they had it. I've got a cousin who has claimed to have it. Look, I'm just going to be 100 with you. The truth is, both cases are suspect. Not just that, but I'm starting to look at how this whole thing is unfolding. How, okay, China popped out of clear blue. Okay, now they're saying, well, people are looking to blame Trump some kind of way. He didn't do this or he did that. I saw talked to one guy today who actually told me he was angry because Trump was defending himself against his claim, against the media's claims that he didn't do something, and he said, listen, I'm doing this and I'm doing that in some kind of way. This angered this guy so bad that he was willing to side with everybody who hated Trump about it. Now, it's absolutely got nothing to do with Donald Trump exactly, aside from the fact that he's actually managing this crisis, to what most people, according to the last poll I saw, 60% of Americans thought that he was doing a good job in managing this crisis. So that would put us in a strong majority of people who believed that he was doing okay. Okay, but now you got a group of people who obviously are angry. Now, what does the scripture say about these situations? First of all, I'm looking at what it says. What is God actually in control of everything? I believe that. So when we talk about an epidemic striking people left and right, now who am I to say that this person should have it and that person should not have it? I'm not. But if you do have it, why did God give it to you? Why did God make sure that you got it and not the dude sitting next to you or the woman next to you? Why does Tom Hanks have it and his wife doesn't? Why does Prince Charles, I think that's who the guy over there in UK got it, and not his wife, Camilla Bowles? She's the one he was cheating on with. She was the one the side piece that came in and shook things up. But look, man, again, none of this is my call. So I don't try to pretend that it is. All I'm saying is, if you believe that God is in control of these things, then what are you really worried about? Now, does that mean that you're not safe? So, for example, if the people of Israel, the Hebrews, had not painted the lamb's blood over their doors, then the angel of death would have struck them. Okay? So is the equivalent of that me staying in the house? Is that the spiritual equivalent? Or me staying out of bars and restaurants? Is that the equivalent of putting the lamb's blood over my door? Listen, man, I really don't know about that because I haven't gotten spiritual direction about that. And the truth is, I'm watching the other people and I'm trying to think, okay, what type of person is this and what type of person is that? Now, with AIDS, I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not even going to lie to you. That was a curse on homosexuals. I don't even like using the word homosexual. That was a curse on the sodomites. And people can say, oh, that's ridiculous. No, it's not ridiculous. You're ridiculous. You're stupid if you don't see that. You're an ungodly person if you don't really see that as what it was. That's my opinion. Now, who would this coronavirus be directed at? Maybe, I don't know. That's the short answer. So what? So if I don't know who it's directed to, should I just assume that everybody's going to be stricken down with this? I only know of one person personally, a woman who I know. Now she claims she has it. I don't know her. I don't know if she's telling the truth or not. I don't know where she would have been tested for it. Who tested her? Well, and I mean, it's been like probably a week and a half since I heard her claim to have it, and now I don't know if she has it. That's the truth of the matter. You know, is she suspect? Is she a liar? Yeah. Is she a little corrupt chick? Yes. That's the short answer. Is she subject to just make up something to get attention? I've seen her do all kinds of stuff to get attention. Now, what? If you've got a bad cold, does that mean you got the virus? You got the flu, does that mean you got the virus? What are you going to do when you start to sit up and realize that more people die from the flu, and now we got like this thing going around, and the streets are literally deserted. The economy is crashing. The government's in something that we've never seen before. Meanwhile, the president seems to be pretty optimistic about us being able to recover from it. The truth is, I'm optimistic about us being able to recover from it also. First of all, like I said, I think all of the government stats on it are bogus. I'm not saying nobody has it. I'm saying that I find the whole government and the mainstream media coverage of it all suspect. I don't believe the mainstream media in virtually anything that they think will destroy will destroy America, bring America down, make Trump look bad. I don't put anything past these people. So that said, I don't know. What I would really like to believe is that what I do know is that God is in control. Okay? I don't think that this is going to affect his elect. If God gives us visions, the old men in these last days, your sons and daughters will prophesy, and your old men will have dreams and visions. Okay, so if I get a dream or a vision that tells me I need to do something if I want to live, or maybe it's my time to go and God's already decided, this is going to be my ticket, or the other people, how do you really come to terms with that? Well, I'm just going to try to do my best with it. I'm going to try to practice a little common sense. I used to be really athletic. I used to really be into sports, and during the 20 years or so that I was really, really active as an athlete, I never had colds, never had flu. I ran, probably roughly 20 miles a week, jog, wintertime, throughout. So I can promise you, the couple of times when I felt like a little itchy throat and maybe some congestion coming on myself, and I went out and ran, and it was gone. So, I went a good 20 years of my life without even catching a cold. And after that, I've caught colds and flus here and there. About the time last year, I had a really terrible flu. Might have been the coronavirus, and maybe I'm one of those survivors, one of those early cases. But when you look over there at China and you see what's going on over there, what do you think about that stuff? Have you seen those videos of their food market? Man, that's some of the creepiest stuff I've ever seen in my life. And then they boiling dogs alive. They're torching cats alive. Like they believe that if you kill, the more pain that the animal experiences in his death, the better the meat from the animal. Yeah. So they boil them alive, they burn them alive, and then they sell them. Right. And evidently, it's just like, for example, if you're in Easter Market, if you're here in Detroit, we got Easter Market. It's just like you go down to Easter Market, and they got dog, rat, cat, mouse, snake, pig, duck, bird, bat. I mean, literally anything that creeps and crawls. And I guess God has given us the authority to eat whatever animals we like. I'm just still saying that I I think it's creepy. So, you know, my feelings don't count. What God says counts. If He's given us the authority, the dominion over the beasts of the fields, and these people eat the beasts of the fields and they eat bats, what can I say? You know, I'm just saying that if this coronavirus is really meant to strike down a group of people like it seems to be concentrated in New York, I'm waiting on it to be concentrated in San Francisco, California, you know, like all those damn fires that were out there, you know, in the past couple of years. It's like, man, it seems like every time I turn around, I hear they burned down 1,000 acres in California, and then the next day they burned down another. So I'm like, damn, how much of California is still left? Everything's burned down by now. Damn, you know. So I don't know what's going on over there in California. Well, I do know. I do have a good idea. Nancy Pelosi's over there in California, and so is dog it. I'll think of her name in a minute. Anyway, what is that woman's name? The sister with the really looks like a witch. Y'all go ahead and leave me a comment, y'all, because y'all know who I'm talking about. Hey, I want you guys to subscribe to the channel. You know, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Go ahead. Leave me a comment. You know, like the video so I can get more airplay over the internet, over YouTube, because they are seriously censoring my channel, man. You know, I got like 2 views on a video before. I mean, they dogging me out, man. You know, but back to the matter. You know, if you really believe that Trump is complicit in this, you know, there's a big group of people out here. I was talking to somebody earlier today, and he was telling me how you know, Trump is evil and blah 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 blah, and there was something wrong with me because I didn't believe Trump was evil. Well, look, the thing is, if you don't believe Trump, if you believe that Trump is evil and not those people who want to kill babies, not the sodomite circus that's fighting against him, not the baby killing squads who are after him, the Planned Parenthood, the abortion lovers, the baby killers. You don't believe that those people are evil. You think Trump is evil. You don't think the jihadis are evil, the people who hate God and love Allah and you know, support blowing up whoever because you're not a Muslim, whatever. You know, the Jew hating, the Holy Land hating community. You think that they're the good guys and Trump is the bad guy. Well, I just think you're a low IQ sucker. Yep, I almost let that MF word out of my mouth, you know. And I know, you know, people, you know, like they'll overlook all of those groups I just told you, the baby killers, the sodomite circus, the jihadis. They'll overlook all of their crap and they'll call me out for cursing. You know, I'll get called the bad guy for using some profanity, you know. Meanwhile, they love all of these other people. So that's another way you can tell that somebody is afflicted, if somebody's been blinded, stricken with the spirit of stupor, as the Bible says. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Because that's what's happened. That's what's going on out here in the big community of Trump hate. They've been stricken with the spirit of stupor. They've been blinded so that they will believe the lie because they rejected the truth. So, you know, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. You know, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down and a comment, okay? Back it up with a comment because that really helps me to understand what my audience is thinking. The coronavirus, man, the COVID-19, I don't know. Y'all tell me your thoughts. What are your thoughts on it? You know, do you really believe that this is some biological warfare from China? You think it's a curse from God? You think it's part of the rapture? You think it's part of God's judgment on certain communities, certain people, certain practices? What do you think? You know, I believe that God is in everything. Just like I'm glad that the public schools are closed, or, you know, that the vast majority of public schools are closed. These kids are doing nothing in there but being indoctrinated. They ain't learning they reading, writing, and arithmetic. They are learning how to be social justice warriors. They're learning how to be whining ass crybaby punks. That's what they're doing. The boys are learning to be girls. The girls are learning that they're just as strong as men. They can do everything men can do. They're buying into a bunch of lies and evil doctrine. So, man, I guess this video has been going on for quite a while now. I don't really like to do the longer videos because, let's face it, a lot of people have short attention spans. So, if you're still with this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And make sure you share it, okay? Just go ahead and share this video with your friends on Facebook or your friends on YouTube. Share it, share it, share it. Post it up on your channel so that other people see it, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you next time.